Hello everyone, this is me, I'm Ronja, and this is my Out of the Blue channel where things happen unexpected, like you didn't expect me to be here in the woods on the crown, but never mind. You want to know how fashion projects and fashion school look like? I got that question asked from you guys since I uploaded my first video where I was talking about what you need to know about studying fashion design before you go into fashion school. And in this video, I'm going to go more into details how a fashion design project looks like, what you need to do, and what you learn when you're doing it. And I'm going to show you two projects, one from the start of the study program and one more towards the end, so that you get an idea of the difference and the experience I gained. So let's go home and let's check out these projects I did a while ago. So I'm home right now, but the stuff I want to show you is in the basement with all the other stuff I produced during fashion design program. And let's go and get the stuff I'm showing you today. So there it is. This is all the projects I did during 7 semesters of fashion design, and it's all documented nicely. And so now I'm getting the two projects I want to show you. So let's start with the second term project. It's called Interstellar, and I came up with this name because I was thinking about an inspiring moment I had when I was traveling through the Atacama Desert in Bolivia, or let's say it was almost Chile. And you know, the sky there is just crystal clear. It's because it's so high, no light pollution. You can see so many stars. I never saw that much stars in my whole entire life, where I felt like in this moment I'm just a tiny little rice corn on earth, because I felt so small looking through the whole universe. And this moment inspired my second collection from study program I did, because I was thinking about how would it be to travel to Mars or to live between the stars on spaceships and stuff like that. But let me show you what I mean by showing you the documentary. And let me just tell you that no matter where you study, like, you have your teachers, you have the people who tell you the techniques and all the stuff you do for developing a collection. And there are different creative techniques to develop shapes, to develop different ideas. And this is all something you will learn within your study program. So this is the end result of the second term. I started by writing a text and thinking about the mood of this collection, as I already showed you, like the Atacama Desert and what I felt there and what I was thinking there. And then I collected words which inspired this collection, which all have something to do with space, with traveling, with being in space, with astronaut, with rockets. And I also checked the word interstellar and I wrote what it means here. And for me, the key point I took away was that it's something in between, something around stars within different galaxies. And this was my key point from this word. And then I got into the research of collecting photos which match to my topic I choose. And I was looking at structures from planets. This is how galaxy photography looks like. You have this really colorful dust in space and these bright colors. And then I also looked at the movement of stars, of planets, and I found these pictures because these are the lines between dots and stars when they're moving, and then you get these beautiful patterns. These lines and patterns inspired me to do some sewing techniques I'm showing you in a few pages. And then I went to a museum, a technical museum, which explains how rockets are built, when they were built, and all the technology aspects of traveling through space and traveling to the moon and planets. And I also looked at some costumes from Star Wars because they have these really nice illustrations with nice details and drawings. And of course, I looked at the clothing astronauts wear when they go to space. So this was the second term. I did a lot analog research. I did a lot of, like, the whole book here is analog build, because our teacher encouraged us in the second term still to work as much with hands as we possibly can, because the more you continue the study program, the more digital technologies you will use. As you will see in my second project, we did everything on computer using InDesign. This is another creative technique, just making collages using photographies from magazines and stuff you found within your research, and collaging them together to get inspired on how your outfits could look like. And I love to do collages with flip elements. When you flip this, it looks like this. And for me, this was also the idea of making layered outfits. And then you can also drape things. You can, like the first draping with a men's shirt, then you get some detail. You use different kind of materials, different kind of colors. You're also going to develop some patterns and textile manipulations. And then you have some nice details for all the garments, and make more collages. The collaging process within fashion development is something you need to like. Not everybody uses this, but in the beginning I would suggest you to try out everything what you can try out, to get to know what your technique is, to find interesting outfit ideas and interesting solutions for silhouettes as well. And then I did some sketches inspired by some of the collages, and some more scribbling. And then this was my mood board and my colorway and the main pictures which inspired this whole collection. This is another overview and another text for the collection mood, and these are the details. In German we call them brickstones, which means they are the details, and you try to embed them within several garments so that your collection will look like a whole. No, I don't mean a black hole, even though it would fit to this topic. I mean whole as in the whole part, like one thing that belongs together, and not just separate outfits that do not communicate to each other. So this is why it is important to have strong details. I wanted to do some flexible stuff, so you can take these things out and put them here. These are my fabrics I used, and these are some of the textile manipulations I made. And if you're putting it there and you continue to collection line, your overview, and now you can see, now I have these to take them out, and now I can see, okay, I have this jacket and I used this technique, and here this dress was this fabric, and this is why I wanted this to be flexible. And then we had to sew 3 outfits. I decided to go with this transformable jacket. You can wear the jacket more colorful as a coat, or you can decide to take off the orange part, then it looks like this. And you can also take off the green part, and you just have a plain metallic padded jacket. And this dress. The dress has these crinkle detail on the side and is worn with a padded cape. So let's check out the second project I did 1 semester before I did my bachelor degree. And I did that project together with another girl, because we wanted to do a team project to figure out how it is to do team projects. So we split the collection. I did menswear, she did womanwear. But for the research of all the materials, all the patterns, all the colors, we did that together, and we figured out what we wanted to have within this collection. And we were inspired by a journey we did together through Vietnam just right before the semester started. And we already collected a lot of inspiration throughout the whole journey, throughout the whole people we met there. And here you can see the first inspirational pictures we came up with. And we were inspired by the dresses the Vietnamese people were wearing, like the long dresses, even for men, and all the straw hats we saw through the whole country, and also the monks. And we called the whole collection the Morning Glory, because first of all, it's something like spinach, what they use there and eat in a lot of soups. And because secondly, in the morning, you have these special vibes when you wake up really early and you see the sunrises. And this is something we did sometimes throughout that journey, and we thought that this is a really powerful time within the day where you can like meditate, focus, make sure what your goals are, and be productive. And another point was, because we were traveling through the whole country, we always had the problem that we needed to repack our luggage every few days because they got messy. And then we also thought, let's figure out a way how to create clothes that they can be organized easier while you're traveling. And also let's figure out a way that you have less clothes, but you have clothes for every occasion that can appear throughout a journey like that. And our keyword was that we wanted to mix sportswear and couture and make like this perfect mix in between to be always chic, but also be functional and that it's easy to walk around, move around. And as you can see in this notebook, I like to write a lot. I like to play with different materials, with different kind of papers. And we even developed some hang tags with some text on it. And also with the pictures. For example, this is a building, this is the main station, which is also a symbol for traveling, for people moving around. And it also is the shape of a bird, and this is why we also thought that the bird is kind of a symbol of freedom, of traveling, of moving around, of being light and free while you are traveling around. And this is our color card with all the materials we researched. And here we have another collage. Like, I really love doing this stuff, and this helps me get into a creative mood. You need to figure out throughout that study program what is your way to get creative, to get into a creative mood. And then it's easier to translate this paperwork into like 3D garments and all the things you want to see within these garments. And then, of course, we also did some collages. And the easy way to do collages is just that you look for a magazine and you cut out the outfits the persons are wearing, and then you lay something underneath, and then you can develop like new patterns, new shapes, and new color inspiration for garments. So, and then we also did some laser cutting. Here you can see we played around with these triangular shapes, with this laser cutting in a regular way and a messy way. And we decided to go with the messy way because it reminded us to the birds. So, and here's the outfit planning. There you can see some details and some really quick hand sketching with some notes written down. And there you can see a t-shirt. And then this is my favorite piece of the whole collection. It's a bomber reversible jacket, which you can also pack into a bag, which is implemented within the jacket. So here we go. This is like one of the most favorite item I ever designed because I like the style. It's swaggy, it's cool, it's chic, it's casual, and it's reversible. And this garment is one reason why I want to create more sewing tutorials on this channel, where I am creating reversible garments which are just really flexible in combining and when you wear them. And let me just quickly show you this jacket, and then I might do a tutorial on how to sew this jacket one day. So this is what the jacket looks from the one side. It's darker, it's plain, it's this chicer, nicer material for the evenings, or when you want to go somewhere you need something more chic. Then you have here the blue embroidery, you have here a breast pocket, you have these normal pockets here. And then what I really like is this detail in the back. As you can see, it's really breathable because here is mesh, and there you have yellow fabric, because when you turn the jacket inside out, you see the mesh material, and here I inserted yellow from the other side so that you also have this nice detail. And this is what the jacket looks from the other side. A little bit more colorful or detailed, a little bit more sportive for the daytime. You also again have pockets here, breast pocket there. This is how it looks like. And here's the pocket. As you saw earlier, you can put the whole jacket within the pocket, and then you can just take this package with you wherever you go. And when you need a jacket, you have two styles. You can decide Do you need it more casual or do you need it a little bit chicer? So as you can see, this is more advanced. This was the project I did before I did my bachelor thesis. So I already learned how to use Illustrator. I learned how to use computer programs to make patterns. And I also learned how to make advanced pattern design and stitching and all the stuff. So you see, you learn within the whole program, and then your project's getting more and more detailed and more advanced when it comes to all the pattern cutting and designing. And here one last thing, because I said we wanted to create a solution for not making it messy when you're traveling around, and this is what the solution looks like. This is the raining jacket, this is the bomber jacket, this is a t-shirt, and this is a vest. And you can see like the vest does have a strap detail, and the other three garments do have a pocket where you can just put them inside something, and then you have them compact packed. And we thought like this is the perfect go-to traveling wardrobe, because you can just throw this inside of your luggage and you will never get problems with getting your suitcase messy inside. So, and I hope this video answered some of your questions you still had on studying fashion design. If not, please write your questions in the comments below and I will answer them as well. And I hope to see you soon for my next unexpected project, where I'm going to share some how to sew some things or how it was to do some things. See you soon. Bye bye.